Hello YouTube, example 100,000 here. Today with a double header Arjun battle from with the same team. This is I had heaps of fun playing with this team, and I'm sure if you've stayed tuned you've seen me play with this team in other battles. So let's get straight into it. So I lead off with my Dragon. This is great. I'm on this side again. I lead off with my Dragon, seeing that it can do massive damage to his whole team. So I just lead it off, and while he goes for the U-turn, I just go straight for the outrage. I'm just gonna turn off the music, and look at this. After the intimidate, still does 60%. So obviously he's scared, and he has to switch into his other physical wall, being his Tangrowth. So now I'm predicting a sleep powder, so I'm going to go into my Escavalier, which has a sleep talk, but he makes a good play, goes into Quillfish, and I just go straight for the Mega Horn, trying to do heaps of damage. And of course he makes a good play, goes into Moltres, and makes a substitute while I have to switch out, because I can't touch it. So now he just goes for a Hurricane. It does a massive amount of damage. I just go for a Trick Room and then a Surf while he just kills me off with his second Hurricane. So that Moltres is doing heaps of damage. Now I'm bringing my Dragon, knowing that since Trick Room is up, I'm going to outspeed and kill anything with that Outrage, and I'm just going to keep outraging as he misses his Sleep Powder, which is obviously unfortunate for him. I'm predicting another Sleep Powder, so I go into my Escavalier once again, but he he decides to double switch once more and go into his Cryogonal. And I'm predicting him to switch because usually they just carry Ice Beam. But this one carries Hidden Power Fire, and he hits me with it, and I just go for the Pursuit, and obviously it's not going to kill since he is not switching out. So now I'm just going to go into my Spiritomb, knowing that I can take any attack from uh, this Cryogonal and just kill it off with a Shadow Sneak, since it has like 0 defense. So now I can't do much to his Tangrowth. I'm expecting the Sleep Powder, and obviously he misses, and my Sleep Talk fails to work. Now he brings in his Dragon, sets up his rocks. I just set up my rocks because I know that if I go for Spore, he's going to bring in his Primate, which was exactly what he did. And now I just go for Spikes, thinking that I'll just photo off this Smeargle. And maybe now, since I didn't use my Spore before, he was thinking that I don't have it, so he goes into his Dragon and I just Spore it now. So now he brings in his Primate, I just go for some Spikes, and now I'm predicting a close combat since U-turn didn't do more than half last time, so that was great. I go into my Spiritomb, I'm immune to it, and obviously he has to switch since it looks like it's Choice Scarfed, and I just go for a Will-O-Wisp, hoping to burn this Tangrowth, do some residual damage, and of course now I'm thinking that he'd predict me to go into my Escavalier, so I just decided to bring in my Smeargle and let it die. So now I bring in my Escavalier, and now he decides to switch out, and I just kill the Dragon with a Mega Horn. Now he brings back in his Primate, and obviously he just goes for a U-turn, not wanting to go for close combat since I do have that Spiritomb behind me. But then the residual damage from the Stealth Rock and the Spikes are doing heaps of damage. Now I just bring in my Rotom-Mow Choice Scarfed just to finish off the game with 2 Leaf Storms. So this was a great game. I really enjoyed it. Even though it's a 3-0, which is a pretty big difference. I thought my opponent played really well. I think he was just screwed over by those hacks from Sleep Powders, and yeah, I thought he played really well, to be honest. Like, one of the rare times I think my opponent actually played really good, and still I managed to win by a little margin, actually. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this, hopefully you will enjoy the next one as well. So let's get right into it. Using the same team, are you just going to turn off that sound? I'm going to lead off with my Dragon once again, because I know that my Outrage would do heaps of damage to everything, and of course I try to go for it as he just turns out into his Durant, which obviously resists it. Now he goes for the X-Scissor, and it misses since he does have that hustle ability that makes his accuracy 20% less. Now I just go for that Stealth Rock and some spikes after he misses his tail slap. So now I go into my Spiritomb, expecting to easily take any move he throws at me, while I just Will-O-Wisp to try and burn something. So now his Lantern decides to Heal Bell, which is good for him. I go into my Rotomo just to go for that big Leaf Storm, try and hit anything. And of course he brings in his Amoonguss, that's a good play. He 4 times resists it, and I'm Choice Scarf, so of course I have to switch. Now I'm predicting the Spore, obviously, so I go into my Scavalier, and I don't want him to Rapid Spin, so as he brings out his Kabutops, so I go into my Spiritomb to resist, to totally prevent it, and just go for a Foul Play to do some damage on anything that comes in. So now he brings in his Lantern, and I can't really do much to it, so I bring out my Rotomo, and he makes a good play, goes for the Volt Switch to bring out his Cinccino, which is fast, and usually if I'm not Scarfed, I would kill it. So now he knows that I'm Scarfed, so he brings in his Moltres and goes for that big Hurricane on anything, and it brings my Smeargle down to that Focus Sash and just kills me off with that hidden power. I'm guessing it's Grass. So now I bring in my Rotomo. I'm expecting him to bring in his Lantern to take that Thunderbolt, so I just go for the Leaf Storm, and good for me, he actually does that. So now he brings in his Amoonguss, obviously resists it. I go into my Escavalier expecting the Spore once again, and now I'm expecting him to predict my Spiritomb switch in, so I just go and kill him off with that Iron Head. And now I just switch out to Spiritomb, knowing that I'm bulky and I can take some hits, and unfortunately for him he misses, and I just kill him off with that Shadow Snake since he can't really switch out due to the Stealth Rock. So now of course I'm expecting the Spore, and I just bring in my Scavalier and go for that Sleep Talk Choice Band. It does quite a lot of damage, and of course his only attack that can hit me is Giga Drain, and it doesn't kill me. In fact, it does very, 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 very little damage. So now, after 2 sleep talks, I'm expecting to wake up, so I decide to switch in to my Rotomo, since being locked into sleep talk when I'm sleeping obviously isn't good. And yeah, I just go for the Thunderbolt and of course since he resists it, he actually lives 2 of them, and then kills me off with 2 Clear Smogs, which is pretty funny. So now I bring in my Spiritomb, try and kill him off. He makes a good play, switches out to his Moltres to get some Regenerator. I just go for a Shadow Sneak trying to kill him, and I'm like, oh no, my Shadow Sneak is doing less than his freaking Giga Drain plus it's doing less than his Giga Drain it's doing to me. So, and then I'm just lucky and hit him with that Foul Play and get a critical hit to finish it. He was going to lose in the end anyway. Even if he like killed me with the Giga Drain, I would have bring in my Scavalier. He'd need to get like 2 critical hit like Giga Drains, and I'd have to get like 2 pursuits in a row or something for him to win. So that was 2, I thought, good games, even though it's pretty big margin win. Pretty happy with it. Hope you enjoyed it as well, and if you did, please leave a like, leave a comment on how you thought it was. And this is example 100,000, also known as iCookie on Pokemon Showdown, and I'll see you in the next video.